Hey y'all. Happy New Day. Happy Moon Day. Perpetual, sis. Greetings. We're just gonna wait just a little while to let everybody tune in. I hope everyone's Monday is going beautifully. Hey Alicia, hey Amina. I just wait a little while for people to show up. Yay! I'm excited as well, sis. I'm always happy to attract the tribe. Want to give a shout out to the tribe who's online. Pieces. Peace to the tribe who's online. We give thanks. What I'm burning right now is a Palo Santo stick. Palo Santo is a great cleanser and amplifier of energy. So I love to spark it right before meditation. Just gives a nice vibe. I like to spark it, then take a deep breath in. It's so grounding. The scent of it is so grounding. It's a wood, so the wood helps to really bring a grounded vibration. And the fragrance of the wood is just so uplifting. You know, it really reminds me of the vibration of citrus. So yeah, Palo Santo. If you're interested in trying it out, of course, you can grab some at queenyin.com. Or when you come and visit the den, you can grab some from our ATLians. Or if you come to any of my pop-up shops, I'll have them with me. I'm just going to spark it one more time. And we're going to get going, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all too long. I know it's the middle of the day. I do want to remind you just before I get started that the class series, A Different Kind of Living, will be starting this Wednesday. I have committed to doing a free class series where the class will be once per month. So there will be a workshop once per month. Maybe more in the future, but for now, once per month. And this month's class will be this Wednesday. And it is a part of a series. So the next month class will be session 2 of this series. Then the next month, session 3. Then the next month, section 4. So that starts this Wednesday. A Different Kind of Living is the title of that workshop. A Different Kind of Living. I do suggest that you grab the ebook before you tune into the class so that you can have the book to go along with. I'm going to be giving a wealth of information. So, you know, grab you a workshop journal to make specifically for your Ministry of Spirituality teachings or lessons or classes so you can take notes on that. So the whole purpose is to really emphasize the benefit of living intentionally. And truly, when you live intentionally, it is a different kind of living. You're not just living like the status quo. You're not thinking like the status quo. You're not behaving like the status quo, because you're walking in the reality that we are infinite beings. We are powerful than what many know. And you're walking very aware, very intentional. And so your life is filled with joy and peace and bliss and prosperity and abundance and forgiveness and healing and power. So that is a different kind of living than we're typically used to. So be sure that you tune into that class. I will put links in this caption once it is posted for you to be able to tune into that. I'm going to get started in a second. Just waiting for a few more to hop on. I will also say, make sure you all register for the link for each Monday, because there's a different link for each Monday. And do share. If you all enjoy this motivation and meditation on Mondays, please do feel compelled to share. I do post these publicly on my YouTube channel, so you don't have to feel a way about sharing the link. It's okay. I put it open to the public. So do share if you find it to be impactful for you, these motivation and meditation moments with myself. Okay. So I have not asked you all or request you all to do so, but Spirit leads me to tell you, try to keep a little notebook or journal and keep your notes that you are, keep it where you can take notes of anything that resonates with you, or thoughts that come to mind, or inspired actions that come to mind. Because meditation is a powerful tool to help you to get clarity, to help you to be able to move forward in different ways. And the best way for you to keep up with what you're being inspired about during these meditations is to take notes, okay? I usually keep a little journal beside me in my space, in my meditation space at home or here in the den. And while I'm doing my meditations, or whenever I'm really reflecting or in a moment of stillness, if something comes to me, a word, a symbol, a thought, or an inspired action, I write it down. And that really helps me to resonate with it. And then, you know what the saying is, you write it down, it is so, So you think it, you write it, you become it. And so I do encourage you to take notes while we're doing this meditation. All right, before we get started, can someone in the chat room let me know if the music is too loud, if you can hear me well, if the picture is good, let me know. Give me some thumbs up or give me some feedback, okay? And then we'll get started. Excellent. Thank you, Shelby. All right, so when I was reflecting upon the topic of today, what came to me was this word love. Okay, love. Love is so essential in our lives. We all desire it. It's been much research done and trials done that shows the impact of one who receives love and even those who don't receive love. There was a research or a test done on babies where some of the babies received affection and love and things what people consider to be love, while others did not receive it. And they noticed that the babies who received that love progressed much faster than the babies who did not receive that love and affection. And a lot of times we tend to, when we think about love, we think about physical love. We think about love attached to people. We think about love attached to actions or things. Today, I want us to talk about divine love. And divine love is so powerful and so important. And it truly is the essence of life. Divine love is life, meaning the reality of growth and expansion perpetually. That's what life is. Anything that's not growing is dead. And divine love is truly the essence of that. It's really the substance of that. So I want to start by reading some things, some reflections that I wrote in regards to this idea, this essence, this concept of love. Yeah. So I did a little study of the metaphysical or the spiritual or the deeper meaning of the word love. Anytime I'm reflecting upon a concept or an idea, I like to look up the metaphysical or the deeper meaning of that word love, because oftentimes we tend to gravitate towards the shallow reason or the egoic or human reason or meaning behind the word. And I like to know the depths of it. Here is what I found, some of what I found, and then others, some of what I'm reading is also just my reflection of this word. Love is the pure essence or substance of being. Being is the reality of constant growth and expansion. So love is the very breath of life. In order to continue to grow and expand, we must love. Love is the being in a perpetual state of gratitude. Love is the great harmonizing principle known to man. Divine love is impersonal for the sake of loving, acknowledging that the reality of our being deserves nothing less. Love is the great harmonizer and healer. Love is an inner quality that sees good in everything and everyone. Love invokes mercy, empathy, compassion, passion, and above all, divine gratitude. This concept of love, I just want to share a testimonial with you. Since I came into young womanhood, meaning I received my cycle, I began to become a young lady, a young woman. Growing into my womanhood, I always desired this feeling of love, this feeling of acceptance and care and security. And I remember wanting it to come from, or feeling like I had to have it come from, a man or my mom or my friends. And so I was consistently on this journey or this path to finding or attracting, really finding in those days, love, wanting it. But every single time that I attracted a mate or attracted a friend or related with my mother, it seems that I just couldn't feel the love that I wanted to feel. I always felt this sense of lack. I'm not getting this love, this sense of disappointment, a sense of missing out. And so I've always had this desire to really understand love and also experience love. And I must say that I was able to experience love when I began to really understand what divine love is. And that happened when I studied the heart chakra. And it led me to studying the word and the concept love, because all I really knew about this idea of love was the love that's attached to expectations and love that's attached to people and things. And as I grew spiritually, I understood, I had the principle of the law of being stated that we cannot hold on to expectations and things, right? Because they create disappointment, sadness, fear. those type of things that are imbalanced. And so I was so grateful to run across this idea of divine love that is the essence or the substance of being, that perpetual state of gratitude, that allowance and acceptance, that impersonal love that just loves, that just gives thanks, because we know for a fact that everything has its purpose. Everything has its root. Everything has its reason of being. And so we give mercy. We extend empathy. We extend compassion. And this love led me to understand what my purpose was in my mother's journey. My mother, who have heart issues and have dealt with heart issues for a few years and health issues. Me, who wanted to heal her and convince her to eat better and do better and all these different type of things. When I really started to understand the heart chakra, knowing that if she has heart issues on the physical plane, then that must be a root of an energetic imbalance, of most likely disappointment and hurt and fear and worry and all these different type of things. And I knew the healer of that. I knew the healer of that was to extend love to her. And that was all that was going to heal her. It wasn't me trying to convince her of what diet she needed to eat or what she needed to think like or be like. It was me helping her to heal her heart by showing mercy and empathy and compassion. So it led me to think about what would make her heart so hurt. What type of things could she have gone through that caused the pain, that caused the worry, and that caused the fear? And so I started to ask her. And the things she didn't share, things were revealed in my dreams, and things were revealed because of my prayers, to know, to understand, to understand what she's feeling in her heart. And you know what that did? That created a level of empathy and compassion that allowed me to release any type of disappointment or any type of expectations of her. It helped me to accept and allow her journey, and accept and allow her, and allowed her to be her and all of her what seemingly was brokenness. It allowed me to just let it be, accept her for her, and just love her for who she is. And while I loved her, be able to talk through some of her pain, be able to talk through some of her worry and her fears and her heartbrokenness. And that brought the healing. So that divine love that I was able to extend, a love free of expectation, a love free of guilt and shame and fear or anything else, that love that I extended towards her that said, you are enough. You are who you are. And everything that you are is good. It's okay. I understand it. I'm here for it. I don't judge it. I'm allowing you to be you. Now I'm speaking of a relationship that had serious issues at a point. But that divine love took all of my ego away, all of the things that I was needed from my mom, expected from my mom, and all of these things that I had, resentments and all of these things. It peeled all of that back and said, I know you are a part of this beautiful essence that is the universe, just like I am. And you come with everything that comes with your universe. And I respect that. And I give honor to it. And my only post in your life and in your being is to be able to extend that divine love, that perpetual gratitude for your very being, all of it. Knowing that everything was in divine order, everything was meant to be. And so there's nothing about you, my mama. There's nothing about you, not because you my mama, but because you are a fellow spiritual being having a human experience of the same source of life that created the worlds, just like I am. I extend you divine love. Again, being that love that is impersonal, and that loves for the sake of loving, acknowledging that the reality of our being deserves nothing less. That's love. So it's a wonder how Bob Marley says the love is the healer. This is the love we're talking about, not love that you get from cuddling and smooching and all that. That's one physical manifestation of it. We're talking about the love that help us to be in a state where we don't have to work to forgive somebody. We don't have to work to really, because we know we don't hold on to anything. So there's no necessity to forgive somebody. Oh, I forgive you. I got to work to forgive you. What are you saying when you say I got to work to forgive you? You're saying I'm holding on to something. You're saying I'm holding on to something that happened between me and you that you should just give thanks for. Because energy is energy and it always flows, and nothing is finite or stagnant unless you make it finite or stagnant. So when you tune into this divine love, you're able to release your heart, lighten your heart, unburden yourself. You're able to release fear because you know that everything is in divine order. You know that we are of an omnipotent source of life that is forever expanding and growing, which is why it says that love, divine love, that understanding of infinite opportunity and divinity, that divine love is the pure essence or substance of being itself. And being is the reality of constant growth and expansion. And love is the pure essence of that. So the only way we can consistently grow and expand and grow and expand is when we tune into this divine love. That's the only way we can do it. Because as soon as you move away from divine love and start holding on to fear and sadness and resentment and guilt and shame, that's when you stifle your growth. But as soon as you lighten that heart and you open your heart, that's when you can begin to grow and expand. The things that you looked at that was so hurtful now becomes a point of lesson. You see growth in it. You understand the lesson, the reason why that came into your existence, because we are a vibrational match to everything that's happened in our lives. And sometimes things that happen in our lives are hurtful, it's painful. We don't understand why it's there. It's hard for us to understand what the lesson is in it. We look for it, we search for it. But oftentimes when you open your heart and lighten your heart and let things go is when you begin to do that growth and expansion that brings about the understandings of the lessons and the blessings that come when that hurt shows up. As I was saying to a client the other day, when hurt shows up, it's just showing you the work. Hurt shows you the work, and the work of understanding. The only way you can get to that is if you apply divine love, which invokes mercy and empathy and compassion and that passion for life. And life is that consistent growth and expansion. So when you have a passion for that, you do nothing but love. It's not hard for you to love. You know that's why you're here. And so during the meditation today, because I could preach on this topic forever, because it's been resonating with Oshun, I realized that it was some hurt happening. About Oshun and continued to delve into Oshun, I was able to understand what I was holding on to and how I was holding on to it and how I didn't need to be holding on to it. Okay. There's a story of Oshun where it talks about how she is the embodiment of beauty and love and expansion. She is the embodiment of beauty and love and expansion. I know we're getting some glitches, but let's bear with it, okay? We did good today. We went 24 minutes without any glitches. That's called celebration, isn't it? But do let me know if you can hear me. Y'all can tell me in the chat. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up so I can know that you all still hear me. But I wanted to tell this story of Oshun. Oshun is the deity that embodies the essence of love, this love that I'm talking about right here. And Oshun is portrayed to be this beautiful woman who pours out love and gives it unconditionally. So every now and then, it is the case that Oshun gets her heart broken because she's given this love. And this story really resonated with me because as spiritual beings having a human experience, we oftentimes can live in spirit and be doing, maybe we embody love and we are giving this love freely. But then it seems like someone doesn't give it back. And so it's hurtful. And we feel like I'm giving all of this love and I'm not getting it back. And this is what happened to Oshun. But Oshun, if you look at a picture of Oshun, Oshun has a mirror. She holds a mirror. And some people feel that Oshun is holding this mirror out of vanity to look at herself because she's so beautiful. She's so voluptuous and she's draped in jewelry and she's so gorgeous. And so they think that she's holding this mirror out of vanity. But this story clarifies it because it said Oshun, who gives love freely. And some people take that as a depiction of someone promiscuous, but it's not if you think deeply. Oshun, who gives this love freely and sometimes get her heart broken. She realized that the only way that she can heal her heart and be able to continue to give that love freely is if she turns that mirror, if she look in that mirror and pours out that same unconditional love to herself. And so when she pours out that unconditional love to herself is when her heart is healed and she's able to be reminded to continue to love herself. That's one message in it. And continue, the only way that you can get that love and get that healing agent of love is if you continue to fill yourself with love and give it freely. You so filled with love that you're able to give it freely and not worry if somebody's going to give it back because you're overflowing with love. So in this message, I learned two things. I learned that, one, I have to love myself abundantly so that I can be able to pour out that love without having the thought that, oh, it's not going to be given back. And then it also reminded me to give love freely because love is not given for the sake of receiving it back. It's given for the sake of giving because love is the only thing that's deserving to be praised for what we are experiencing as this reality of being. Being deserves only thing it deserves is love. And that's real. Okay. So I wanted to share that. And it's just something that I gained from that. And so let's do our meditation. I'm prayerful that message has caused some level of resonance in your spirit so that you can release and be at peace in your world. All right. All right. So get in a comfortable position. We're going to do meditation today. And for meditation today, I want you to connect with the essence of love and allow it to be your great harmonizer, okay? Allow it to be a harmonizer in your life. And I pray that as we do this meditation, I pray that we conclude with a lighter heart and a brighter spirit. That's what my prayer is for this meditation. All right? So let's begin. So get in a comfortable position. Sit upright. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your hands. And release your jaw. Just relax. Now inhale slowly. Exhale slowly and completely. Inhale, fill your heart with green light. Exhale and release any weight that is burdening your heart. Inhale, opening your heart chakra. Exhale, releasing all guilt, or shame. Inhale, energizing your spirit. Exhale, releasing all resentment, anything that you're holding on to that causes pain. Continue your slow, intentional inhales, allowing the breath to cleanse and rejuvenate you. And exhale any feelings that are not associated with gratitude. Filling your lungs up, cleansing any of that energy. Exhale and releasing all fear, all worry, all anger, all the shame. Inhaling and releasing all the sadness and any feeling of lack. Invite love, allow love, receive love, be love. Allow that love to help you to release anything that you're holding on to from the past. Acknowledging that the only way that you can continue to expand and grow is if you apply love, the perpetual state of gratitude. Inhaling that love so that it can wash your heart, and exhaling, releasing all of the pain and the burden, making your heart light as a feather. Let's take our last inhale, deeply wrapping ourselves in love. Deep, 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 deep inhale. And when you exhale, give thanks. Slowly coming back to your present moment and spending a moment in gratitude. Giving thanks that all that we have experienced in life, that all that we vision, that we will eventually experience in life, just giving thanks. Allowing love to be. Love helping us to see all is well, all is in divine order. Love invoking our mercy, our compassion, our empathy for others and things in our lives, helping us to unburden our heart, enlighten our heart, brighten our step. Just spend a moment in gratitude. And now repeat after me. Here's the affirmation for this week. May I receive love. May I give love. And may I walk in love. May I receive love, give love, and walk in love. Ashe? Amen. I mean, so it is. All right, y'all. You know, I wish you much peace and many, many blessings to all of us. May we receive love, give love, and walk in love with our hearts light and our spirits bright. You know I love y'all for real, right? Much peace and many blessings to all of y'all. I have enjoyed this moment with you, and I look forward to all the moments to come. All right, make sure you tune in next Monday at noon. Peace.